is the Bedford chairman, and in speaking with Nate, since he doesn't live in this district, he has put forward Ron Berman as his representative from the Bedford committee. And then I spoke with Speaker Wilkins, and he nominated Noah DePalma, as he also does not live in this district. I'll remind everyone that Lynchburg represents 57.3% of this district, Bedford is 32.2% of the district, and Amherst is 10.4% of the district. And so any vote that we take is weighted depending on how much of the district you represent. So I want to do a roll call as far as Lynchburg is concerned. Mr. Walker's here representing Lynchburg. Mr. Berman, you're here representing Bedford. And Mr. Palma, you're here representing Amherst. Is that correct? I'll remind everyone that this is a committee meeting. It is public, and anyone's welcome to join us, but only committee members are allowed to speak during this meeting. We have two orders of business tonight. I was nominated last year as an outside chair. I didn't have a vote. I don't have a vote tonight. I'm not running for re-election as chairman of this district committee, and so you all will have to choose your own district chairman from the three people seated at this table. So the two orders of business tonight is the election of the legislative district chair for the 2019-2020 upcoming term, and then the second order of business is the vote to approve the method of nomination for the 23rd delegate district. So at this point, I would entertain a motion to nominate someone for the election, nominate somebody for a legislative district chair for this upcoming year.
I move Wendell Walker be elected as the district chair for the term 2019.
Yes. Right. Do I have a second on that motion? Second. So moved. And let me. I'm actually going to be taking minutes, so let me write this down. So we have a motion on the floor. It's been seconded, so I'm going to call for the vote if that's all right.
Any discussion?
Any discussion?
Move the nomination to close.
All right. So moved. Seconded. All right. If all votes in favor of Mr. Walker as legislative district chair for the upcoming 2 years, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. So at this point, Mr. Walker, I think that it's your role to take over this meeting.
Okay. And first of all, Tim, thank you for your service, for serving in this capacity the last 2 years here. We appreciate that, and look for your continued involvement with our party, and both you, Ron, and thank you for being here with us tonight, and the rest of the guests as well. So as you've stated or indicated, the sole purpose of this meeting officially for RPB's purpose is to select the method of nomination for the 23rd House of Delegates for the term coming up in 2019. So I move tonight that process be by primary method of nomination for our candidate at this point. So I mean,
and I'm not a speaking member at this point, correct?
So it's going to be between
you'd be looking for a
Noel
second
and Ron. So there's two methods. Well, I'll say there's two. Generally you have the primary and the convention method. Okay. So I don't know if we need to get into a debate over that, but a primary is one that once the name is selected, that process will take place June. The second Tuesday of June. And I'm sorry, I don't have a calendar.
The email they sent out was June 11th, even though that may be the email from, they're using the same date as last year, but what they told us officially was June 11th.
Yeah, so I don't know, in light of all the court issues going on and things like that.
2 years ago, we had the Incumbent Protection Act was in effect. 2 years ago, we had the Incumbent Protection Act, and this is the first time that we're actually free to choose our own method against the delegates' wishes. 2 years ago, we discussed it in the meeting at Field 97. We asked Scott to submit to a party process, and he refused at that point. Now we have the option to actually force the delegate to submit to a party process for the first time. This is what we fought for, passionately fought for years. We fought for this, and so now we have the option to actually do that. With
as
the
a
vote?
point of order, do we need a second before we open this up for?
Are you still a speaking member of the committee?
I'm not. I'm not a speaking
Okay.
member of the committee. I just
Okay,
as
so there's
point
a
of order, but I'm
nomination,
not.
we have to have a second, and then we can get into discussion.
Second.
Okay, so there's been a second. So the,
I'm not a speaking member
so
of the
that's,
committee.
no, because you're recording the minutes.
No, because what he'll do now is he votes and he will choose the method of nomination. See, until you second
Ron,
it,
you have the
we
floor
had an
now.
option.
Okay, so go ahead. Everybody gets a chance to speak that are voting members. Go ahead.
Wendell, Scott voted to spend our money, our family's money, on Planned Parenthood in the name of all that is holy. This is an egregious abomination. This is something that men of good character must oppose. They must oppose this. There has to be a reckoning for this. For the first time ever, we have a chance to do what's right and to, with the freedom from the Incumbent Protection Act, we had the opportunity. You have the vote, Linda. You have 57 point whatever percent of the vote. There's nothing we can do now that it's been seconded other than appeal to your character as a Christian man to say that this was wrong and it must be a reckoning, and that there is no way we can allow a Republican to give our family's money, our hard-earned money, to the abortion of children, Wendell. This is something that is absolute. This isn't a 2 cent tax increase. This isn't even a huge tax increase. This is the final red line in Republican politics that he crossed. If we can't have a reckoning for this, there's nothing we can have a reckoning for. We have no moral standing whatsoever to oppose anybody on anything ever. And it's up to you, Wendell. I know you're a Christian. I know you believe in life. There is only one way you can vote that righteousness demands. Only one way. Submit him to a party process so we can at least discuss it among ourselves without abortion money flowing in, without Democrats who are going to vote for abortion flowing in to vote for him. It's the only way we can do it. The only way we can have a chance to actually have any kind of reckoning against that egregious, heinous, horrid violation of our most sacred principles. You have the vote now, Wendell, because he seconded it. So he supports the opportunity to allow you to vote your way to give him what he wants.
Okay. Any other discussion? So the party process is primary, convention, and those are in the RPD handbook. So those are the processes we choose. Now, in response to your question, if Scott is going to run again, he certainly has that opportunity. If somebody else wants to run, and maybe you want to be that individual, or Mr. Knight would like to be that individual to run, it's still a party process. So it is a party process.
With Democrats and Democratic money in it.
We
Abortion
are
money.
discussing a political party process tonight. That's it.
How do you keep
Process.
Democrats out?
Okay, so any other discussion? All right, so I move that a primary be the method of nomination and second. Any other discussion? If not, call for a vote. Okay, I move that the process for the nomination of the 23rd House District be by primary.
Aye. Second. Did you need a second for that?
Okay, no,
Aye.
it's a vote, so I'm voting. So
Aye.
you want to vote
Yes.
for
We
primary?
have to have
Do you
somebody
want
move
to
to close debate, I think.
vote? I'm sorry. Did I hear a motion to close debate?
So moved.
Second. All right, so debated and closed, and the motion on the floor is the process primary for the process of the 23rd House District for next term. So I vote in favor of the primary. You're?
Aye.
So I don't know what the total amount comes to, but the process was officially primary for the 23rd House District next year. For those who want to file to run for that process, would then need to contact me so that I can make sure that proper paperwork is filed with the Board of Elections. Seeing that there's no other business to come before us, any other business, I move that this meeting be adjourned. officially adjourned. Second. Meeting officially adjourned.